Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Drive, and I've got a question for you all. How many of you have this issue where you press the button and nothing happens on your Discovery? Someone has broken the lock button off of the key, which is very inconvenient, but neither of them work. Nothing works at all. So every time you get in the truck, the alarm goes off and it's a complete mess. We're going to give it a go trying to resolve this issue as to why the damn thing won't unlock. Right, so it all boils down apparently to what is in this little black bag here. They're the wrong keys, so we wouldn't unlock with them anyway. And what it is, basically, there's a receiver in the roof around here-ish, maybe here, because if you listen, it works. If I lock it, it'll probably beep the horn. Yeah, it's locked, unlocked, it's fine. But anywhere else, even here, it's not working. It's got to be up there. So in here is the receiver. Dry roof only. I'm not reckoning we've got a dry roof. We've got sunroofs. I've repaired them before, but I think they leak. Well, I know they leak. I had a shower in the front not too long ago. There is a chap called Discovery 2 Parts Limited. You can catch up with him on the D2 Boys Club because I've got all the props prepared for me today. If you need to get hold of him, send me a DM. I'll link you to him. I'll send you his way. If this works. If this doesn't work, I will send you somewhere else. I'm joking, it should be fine. But yeah, I've tried to repair this before I sold it previously, and I couldn't. And then it just started working. I sanded down the roof, got a better connection because that's the aerial there, and it started working. But I'm going to fit this today, see if it works. If it does, we can move on with our day and stop setting the alarm off.
Some momentum, didn't think you'd come today. Nothing like spinning your wheels forever, finally driving away.
It's probably not how you remove that.
So light up a fire, strike up the band, yeah, it's all gonna be okay. Now I'm cooking. Now I'm cooking.
You wouldn't believe, would you, that I've had this roof out before? I cannot remember. There'll be loads of you screaming at the screen going, ah, that's not how you get that out. That is actually how you get that out. My torch is busted. I'm really annoyed. Oh, come on now. There's a screw in that. He's got it. Anybody wants to sponsor me with a torch, carry on. Is it just the one? Yeah. Huh. There it is. I'll show you where it is for future reference. So, there's a screw up in there. You take that out, and then you can see the existing receiver. Excuse my camera skills. So it's up there. Oopsie daisy. That was probably really loud. Yeah, there's the old one. So I'm assuming just sort of squeeze it. Is there a squeezy thing? Just unplug it. A couple of probably 8mm bolts, and it should be out, hopefully. Yep, they are 8s, that's good. Can't really see from back there what size these bolts are. It's got to be something sensible. It's British, isn't it? We'll ignore the German influence on it. We'll call it British for today. There's one. do like the fact that Land Rover put a bit of foam in between where the sunroofs leak and where this module is. As if to say, like, we'll give you another 6 months after your sunroof starts to leak before you can't get in your own car. But yeah, cheers mate. They're good like that. They're good at making time bombs. Oh, I should not have stopped with the old spanner or ratchet. It's like a man's rule, that is. Once you've decided that you don't need a socket anymore and you can do it by hand, you can't pick your socket back up. If you do, you have to swear at it. Because it's the bolt's fault, not yours. See? Right. Here's the old one. Good thing is it's the same part number. Doesn't look that bad, does it? Alright, let's have a look in the roof. Doesn't look wet, does it? Yeah. Doesn't look wet in there. That's good, it's just the front one that's leaking. That's alright, we'll bolt it back up. That's right, we'll bolt the new one in. A side note as well, because that is the area one that needs to be bolted to the car, if you were to plug this in and try to like leave it hanging out and test it on the key, it won't work. Because it needs to be plugged in, it needs to be bolted up, sorry, to the car. So we'll try that now. So yeah, it turns out the twin sunroofs weren't actually the best option to tick if you wanted longevity from your Land Rover. You should have had it with, I think the best ones are probably the commercial spec ones, to be honest with you. Got no sunroofs, no nothing. And there's obviously a lot less, typically, there's nothing to go wrong, mate. You know what I mean? I need smaller hands. Anyway. I always like to start my videos with a bit of DIY on the truck because it goes some way to explaining the pain I have to go through to keep this thing on the road. It's my fault, really, for buying one that was going to scrap. Right, that's plugged in. Moment of truth. Alright. Okay. Should we see if it works? Blimey. Look at that. How far away do you reckon I can go? Oh. So yeah, as I was saying, get his card again. He hasn't sponsored the video or anything like that. He gets a lot of idiots trying to make YouTube channels probably. But if you have the same issue with your truck, it's not the end of the world, it's a pain in the arse, and you really struggle to get hold of them. This is the problem I had last time. I couldn't get one of those modules. I knew that's what the problem was, but I couldn't get hold of the module. So head over to D2 Boys Club on Facebook. It's probably mirrored now because I've mirrored the camera. Discovery 2 parts, and that's where you get one of them from. I have screwed that back up, by the way. I just did it off camera because I got excited because it's working finally, and I haven't got a... Well, truth be told, I left the truck unlocked the whole time, but to be honest with you, the battery's always flat anyway, so good luck moving it. You've got to move the van first, and then you've got to move the truck. If you saw how I got this out, you're going to know that I have no idea where to plug it back into, because it just goes, oh, wait. Found it, doesn't work. It's probably more ignition related than anything else, because the ignition's off. How does that go back in then? Oh, nearly hit it. Who would have thought the metal bit was a spring? that's still in there. And this bit. So you sort of got. Okay. Everybody should put a big box in there. Ah. Damn you, stupid thing. Just trying to. Do you get that on a Ford Focus? I think you get that on a Ford Focus. Try and help here. Making me jump. There's a bit of trim that I need. They're a way up. Yeah. That way up. I quite like them fly screens. They can stay. What I will say is these aren't cheap. I will find out how much I paid for it and I will put it across the bottom of the video. They do that, don't they? Put it across here. Because these are not cheap. Because you can't buy them from Land Rover or from anywhere like that, they have to come from a scrapped vehicle, and it has to have, as it said on it, like no wet roof. So it has to be like a Discovery that's going for scrap that has no sunroofs. I think as soon as you have sunroofs, they're pretty much written off, these modules. So a scrap Discovery that's a commercial with no sunroofs or whatever else hasn't been spec'd with sunroofs. So that means they're few and far between, which means they're expensive. So, but if you, I mean, I was quite lucky that I only use this for cocking around in, basically. But if you were to use it every day, you'd need this. You can't just leave it unlocked everywhere, especially if you've got your family's belongings in it and stuff like that, or your dog. But yeah, and you're pretty much stuffed without it. You can plug a Hawkeye or Nanocom in, and you can turn off the immobilizer. But again, you're risking your security. But I mean, if anyone wants to buy, if anyone wants to steal one of these, they're a bit silly, really. You can pick one up for £1,000. But there you go. That's £1,000 that's still in my pocket, eh? But if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, because we're still like, there's a lot of people watching the videos and not a lot of people subscribing to the channel. So if you want to know anything, by the way, send me an email or send me, like, comment on the video. I'll do some like how-tos, and I'll do some more talks about, you know, what it's taken to build this thing and what it's like to live with it. We'll do some more off-road content and stuff like that as well, and more stuff to do with its value. So yeah, come along for the journey and catch us on another episode of Final Drive. See ya.